Hey guys, I just wanted to share with you one of the powerful and big realizations that I just had. To just let you know what's up. I've been 6 months on juices, 6 full months since September 21st, and it's been 3 days that I've been exploring again, tastes and chewing, and I had some desires toward the food and tastes. I just had a process, and I realized through that process that I did not allow myself to be like my dad. I judged his behaviors. I judged his choices of life. Through the judgment, I became like him. I picked up those habits. I picked up those addictive habits. Through this, I'm gonna go back a little bit. Through this process of eating, I discovered myself the addictive behavior, like wanting and desiring the taste, and just wanting to just taste and taste and taste until my stomach hurts. And I realized that so my dad, the judgment toward him, he had obsessive relationship with alcohol, not only alcohol, and also with the food as well. He was he loved to cook, and he loved exploring the tastes of the food, and I recognized those behaviors to just taste the spices, wanting to just fill up with the food. So his story is his mom gave him up when he was born, and almost all his childhood he was hungry, looking for bread, sometimes stealing bread. And then it was grown to alcohol, cigarettes, and food, which is fried, heavy. At the age of 58, he had 11 surgeries, different kinds of illnesses. Almost all his body, all of his organs, they were giving up on him. And the doctor, but he continued, and the doctors, I remember doctors came to him and said, like, if you continue this way, eating fatty food, and he will end up dead. And he said, I do not care, I'm gonna still continue smoke more than a pack a day of cigarettes a day, and drinking. And he loved like fried food, the sausages and stuff. So he chose, like, this is like enjoyment for me, I will continue eating till I die. So he just accepted it. So he had so many health issues as a result of consuming alcohol, and all of the I believe he had all the addictive behaviors in him. And he was obese. So, and now I actually saw the connection, because growing up, I saw the doctors, I saw him in the hospital almost every day. There were times that I would drop the food to him, to the hospital. He was he spent a lot of his time in a hospital because of his health issues and choices. And now I see how my personality literally was built. I built it from the first. I would say it's opposite. Like you can like judge it as the opposite, because I was judging him. It's like, I don't want to be like him. I don't want to end up in a hospital like him. And already growing up, I gave up meat. I wanted to be healthy. I didn't touch, like, I didn't explore, like, I tried alcohol, but I didn't, I said no to alcohol, to the point that on the subconscious level, when I was drinking alcohol, it was years ago, my body was rejecting it. I would feel immediately sick. And I became vegan, raw vegan, until the point that I said I wanted to explore breatharianism, which is, or autonomy, which is giving up food completely. So I've been on a journey since September 21st. I need juices only, and now exploring a couple of days of eating and just tasting again as a conscious choice, and exploring those behaviors in me. I realized that I judged my dad and all of his behaviors so much, so I rejected it, but I did it from a space of not acceptance. And what in result, what I've had the same behaviors. I just rejected it within myself. And exploring for the last couple of days, I discovered and realized that those are behaviors were in me, and but were rejected and not accepted. And it just stroked me to realize, not wanting and judging my dad, and not wanting to be like him, I became like him. Point to point, meaning those addictive behaviors that were in me, even though on the surface I was vegan. 6 months of juices. Whoa, this is so cool. So I just made some notes. So basically, I buried, I didn't want to acknowledge those addictive behaviors, because that would mean for me that I became like my dad and I'm addictive. And realizing that I rejected it. Now I am choosing, and I chose to accept and love, just sit down with addictive Anastasia, that part of me that is me. It's like I'm not gonna choose, I'm not choosing to cut my hands off that I used to. Like, I literally thought that by cutting it off, the addictive part of me, which is always with me, we are such a like the fullness of us, we're multi-dimensional beings, and the addictive part of me that I rejected, it's still a part of me, like my hands. And I thought by just saying no to this, was fooling myself and cutting it off, but it's still part of me. It was playing subconsciously, and I didn't realize that. So I'm choosing, and I chose to sit down with a part of me that is addictive, and find a place for it, love it, and accept it, and just say yes and acknowledge it. Yes, I have a part of me that I'm addictive, Anastasia, and I love it, and I cherish it and nourish it, and I accept it and love it. Nothing is wrong. Nothing, absolutely nothing is wrong with making choices that I was making, or any of us making. Just realizing that I am, a part of me is addictive, and the truth of who I am is more than that. Is capable of receiving and loving it and choosing differently. And yeah, those are realizations. It's really huge for me, and I will keep you updated.